Hey, happy Wednesday. Let's do it.
Live from the BiffNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack, featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
What's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is Wednesday, August 18th. I should have known that, 2021. And this is episode number 314 of Barry on Deck. As always, Barry on Deck brought to you by the AP Law Group. If you have been injured in an accident, do not get bullied by the insurance companies. Get the AP Law Group on your side. 713-913-GO-AP or online at aplawgroup.com. What up, players? How we doing? Everybody's here in the building. I'm ready to go. I'm feeling good. I'm in a good mood. Do not ruin this for me today, chat. I'm feeling frisky. I'm feeling fun. Got a little bit more sleep last night. Went to bed at 2 a.m. Yeah, extra hour and a half of sleep. I know. I don't even know what to do with myself. So, welcome to the program. Lots to discuss today. Already got my tweet fired off. Got started at 2:02, so I'm feeling early. I mean, I'm still 2 minutes late. I am the worst at finding shit to do at the last second. This time around, it was getting the light done for Oliver so that his painting can show up, thanks to Jess and Mark G. But yeah, I grabbed some batteries last second and fired that up, and but you can see him now, so that's a good thing. Other than that, I'm here. I'm ready to go. It's a Whisker Wednesday. We got 2 more animals for you guys to potentially adopt, so I'm excited about that. We have plenty to discuss, including what the hell are the Cowboys going to do with and about Dak Prescott, okay? We need to talk about that. I got a video of Greg Popovich talking to the USA Team USA squad. Pretty interesting little pep talk he gave them. I want to get to this Evan Fournier tweet about Kevin Durant because I live for stuff like this. It's so fun to see athletes kind of mess with each other, so we're going to get to that as well. By the way, can we just give it up for me for not saying the F word there? I'm really trying to do a cleaner show. I'm really trying to do a more radio-friendly show for several reasons. One being that potentially the wheels are spinning here. Hear me out on this, people. Hear me out. Before you just get all crazy with it, hear me out. I think if I can continue to do this show in a format that's somewhat radio friendly, there might be potential to put this as a simulcast somewhere, someday, somehow, whether it be pre-recorded and then given to a station to run, whether it be so we're putting, this is no guarantees. This is no promises. This is just me planning 2 or 3 steps ahead. I'm playing chess. These other cats are playing checkers. All right. I guess that's not, look, chances are it's not going any further than this, but just in case, I'll curse on a kid. No, Richard, that's not a lamb bomb. It's not breaking news. This isn't on a radio show. I'm just telling you I'm preparing for this. We're kind of doing the same thing on Sports Right. We're trying to clean up the act a little bit, maybe be a little more radio fan, Twitch front page friendly. Yeah, okay. No, there's no Cowboys hate here, Cilio. There's no Cowboys hate. There's no Cowboys hate. We're going to have a good, honest discussion about Dak Prescott today. Not like a long one. I'm not trying to bore the audience. Same way we're not going to have a long discussion about Deshaun Watson. We are going to have a long discussion about food. Ballpark food. a new pizza creation by Little Caesars. I know what I'm going to have this weekend for my cheat weekend. Yeah, okay. Look, I'm trying. I'm a little thinner. I got a long ways to go, but I do cheat weekends. Not cheat days, not cheat meals. Cheat weekends. Don't judge me, hoes. Don't at me, don't judge me. All right, let's get to the greatest decade in the history of the world, at least for the next 2 hours. And that would be my guy, my dog, my ace, my Falcons brother, Aaron J. Bryant in the building. Let's go. All you raggedy bitches get on his level. He was first in the chat today. And then, of course, he got Congo blocked by Alan Denson and D. Mata. But I will say this, to his credit, let's talk for a moment, shall we? This is the kind of guy that Aaron J. Bryant is. While you guys, while y'all are out here trying to Congo block each other with $1 super chats, my guy Aaron J. Bryant sent me his super chat to get the Triple Crown via Venmo so that YouTube doesn't take 40%. Because that's the kind of guy he is. Can we give it up? I'm just going to say it now. I'm drinking a lot less on this show, but sometimes when I see something worthy of a shot like that, we do shots. We're doing shots early today. I also have to tell you that I'm doing this kind of semi-fast where I only eat one meal a day and it's dinner. It's after the show. When Nora gets home, we have one meal. I'm also doing Weight Watchers while I do that. So I literally get like 38 points a day and I jam them all into one meal. Okay. So I'm just, it's nice. It's fine. Like it's working. I'm down to 204-ish. But one thing I've noticed is that because I don't eat all day, when I do these shots with you guys, I get a little tipsier, a little faster. It's like, I'm a basic bitch. Anyways, Aaron J. Bryant, buddy, I appreciate you taking that route. Very much. I appreciate all you guys. Super chats, they're not. Venmos are not. I love you. But that was pretty dope that you did that. Cheers to you, buddy. Let's go. Philip Bernard said, yeah, it's like GoFundMe, they get like 20 or 30%. Is that true? Is that really true? I thought I turned this fan off, by the way. Okay. I thought that the way that GoFundMe got paid was through like a tip thing. I didn't realize it was 20 or 30%. That is ridiculous. Why would anybody do that? Just give out your Venmo or PayPal and let people send you money for that. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. All right, let's get to the rest of the chat, shall we? You guys are on good behavior today, so I appreciate you not being a-holes like you were yesterday. Hey, here's Steven, the weather guy's weather update. Current conditions at BiffNet World Headquarters, 89 degrees, dew point 78 degrees, thunderstorms, 80% chance the power stays on today at Casa del Laminac. Well, we'll find out. There's a little sketch earlier, a lot of thunder. I need the rain because I fertilized this weekend. I need rain for that, okay? I do need rain for that. But I see PK is here on a Whisker Wednesday. D-Mata, Alan Denson, CC in the building. Who else? Uriel Villanueva's here. John Dory was in early. I love seeing that. Mr. Reyes is in the building. Mr. 1% himself. Matt Poche, Dandy Dan, Charles Garza, Justin Swinford, Incarnate. Better not get on my damn nerves today, fool. I'm really doing good on the cursing. Like I was going to say GD. I've said F about 9 times in my head, but I'm so excited. It's like doing radio again. It's like, ooh, is he going to say something inappropriate and get dumped? Shelby's here. Keith Sager is here. Fidel is in the building. I love seeing it. I love seeing you guys. Thanks for showing up. Whoa, my guy. What's up, dude? Donna's here. Terry. What's up, Terry? Put it in reverse, Terry. He said, what up, H-Town? Hey, how we doing? No, that's the wrong show, Terry. That is not this show. Not this show at all, Terry. Terrence is here, speaking of the T-Dogs. Alex Villanueva, Rudolph Rodriguez, sanitize, wash hands, social distance. Back the F up. Brandon Martinez. What's up, peoples? Crystal, as in meth, is in the building, you guys. Crystal, going to be buying all kinds of glasses for her kids, according to the Discord. Hey, buddy, I appreciate you. Terry said, I'm just glad Barry's still doing this. I can't stand these strictly sports takes. that's on the radio. I haven't listened, to be honest with you. I haven't listened to any of the new shows over at ESPN. Don't know what's going on over there. I see the hate online. I'm hoping you guys are being somewhat nice, even if it's not your cup of tea. I've always said this, and I'm not going to, of course I'm trying to beat them. Let's be real, okay? Let's be honest. Let's full disclosure, put it all on the table. I'm trying to get every single person that listened to ESPN 97.5 that is disgruntled to come listen to this show. That's the game. Like, this is how I'm paying bills. Barely. Some bills, a few bills, a bill, one water bill. Well, no, that's a lot. Light bill. Light bill's cheap. We get about $180 in August. I can pay a $180 light bill with this show. But this is how I earn a living. This is stand-up comedy. So yeah, I'm trying to get listeners. And if there are disgruntled listeners at ESPN 97.5 that don't want to watch that anymore or listen to that anymore, yeah, come on over. If you're tired of your producers all up in the videos, dancing and singing and rapping, come on over to Death Row, aka Barry on Deck. So I'm more than happy to market and tweet and compete for listeners that are disgruntled over there. I am. That's just business, okay? You didn't hire me, or I should say, they didn't hire me. Fair game, right? I mean, that's right? Like, they would try to get you guys back. They would try to get, if some of you have abandoned, they're going to try to get you away from 610 or 790 or Barry on Deck or wherever they think you're at now because you're not listening. So I don't think that's inappropriate. That's just business. But what I don't want to encourage, just got, I was like, beat that 97.5 ass. No, okay. We'll talk about Trey in a second. We're going to get to Trey in a second. Okay? We're going to get to Trey in a second. Yeah, we're competing. I like that word, compete. What's up, Wesley? What's up, Flip? What's up, TDP? What's up, Hanzo? What's up? Okay, Matt Poche. I think I got everybody. Ben, Clarence, Philip Barnard. Okay, I think I got enough chat in, enough hellos. Leva Shock is here. What's up, doggy? Doggy. Okay, Marsha, good to see you. Now, here's what I want to encourage you guys to not do. Okay? Let's talk about some things I don't want. I want you to tune into this show and not ESPN radio. I do. That's a fact. This is a business. They want you to tune into ESPN radio and not this show. I understand a lot of you have loyalties between Joel and myself. You can put my show on if you'd rather listen to Joel and support me. Yeah, you can put me on the phone, turn the volume down, give me that view. And listen to Joel, I don't give a shit. You can watch the replay later. That's fine too. I don't care how you consume this show. That's the beautiful thing. You can listen to Joel live and me later, or you can listen to me live and go get their podcast and listen later. It works the same. You don't have to choose. This isn't a divorce. These aren't like kids that are like, I don't know which parent I love more. I get it. But what I'll tell you is this. If I'm going to compete, we're going to compete. What I don't want to encourage you guys to do is to say nasty things about the people on the radio. It's just not okay. I've always said that. I've always said I don't understand why people would take the time out of their day to go and leave a nasty, negative, mean comment online, on a Twitch channel, on a Twitter tweet, on a TikTok. My God, TikTok is so toxic. They should call it TikToxic. The comments I get on my sports jokes is crazy. So I don't want to encourage you guys to be haters. What I want to encourage you to do is, turn off the radio, turn on Barry on Deck. That's fine. We're competing. We're out here battling. We're battling. My magic says I feel attacked. We're out here battling. That's what we're doing. We're battling. Okay? But I want to, I get it. Okay, you guys know I've always been an open book, and this may be the one shot at Jamie on an empty stomach talking. Okay, you don't like the Wheelhouse. Cool. You don't like the Killer Bees. Fine. You like Joel, but you don't like Jeremy. Okay. You like Cody, but you don't like Jake. You don't like the new guy from Austin, but you like the other guy. Okay. I get it. But you don't have to attack those guys. They're just doing their job. There's people that don't like me. There's people that don't like me. It's fine. But to go and actually leave, just turn the dial. Just change the channel. Just turn it off. Don't be that person that goes and attacks them because you don't like them. Just move on. The ratings and the lack of listeners and participation will speak way more than your mean tweet or your mean Twitch message or your mean call or anything like that. Just go away. And that'll speak volumes. If this show gets down to 30 views, we're actually trending upwards. We were riding high at the beginning, and then a lot of people were like, yeah, I don't like Barry as much as I thought I did. And that's okay. And we dipped, and we hit a low point where we were not even getting to 200 views. Now we're slowly ascending. Some of the marketing is working. I get it. But that's how you spoke to me. You went away. It's okay. I get it. But don't be mean to Jake. Don't be mean to Cody. Don't be mean to Jeremy. Don't be mean to the new guy out of Austin, whatever his name is. They're just doing their job. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm saying. Westling said, I wish you would have said this sooner, Barry. I just slashed all the tires on West Alabama. We're going to talk about Trey. Shock said, the new chat box is dope. Well done. What? I don't know what that means, Shock. What is that? What is the new chat box? Oh, this little thing. The pop-up. Yeah. Yeah, that's damn it. I can't talk to you. I'm on air. Methodist Hospital, looking in my butthole with the results. Can you say butthole on radio? I think you can. Well, that wasn't very family friendly, but we'll work on it. And Carna said 97.5 is hard enough to pick up. So unless I'm around downtown, I rarely listen anymore. See, and that's okay. Yeah, I get it now. House, shut up. Okay. I'm kind of a dumbass. When you say chat box, this is what I'm thinking. Look, let me just show you my desktop. This is what I'm thinking when you say chat box, because you're like, hey, nice chat box. Like, this is my screen. This is how I run this show. Do you see this? Ignore the picture in picture. But this is how I run this show. Does this confuse anybody? Is this confusing anybody right now? See, you guys always give me a hard time about this show. You guys always say, how come you can't start on time? Look, let me just take away my camera for a second. This is what this is all the stuff I deal with. These are sports topics, non-sports topics. I'm doing all this by myself, people. I'm running through all this by myself. Not that I'm not looking for sympathy or anything. I do it because I want to, and it makes the show better. But I thought you meant chat box like what you saw on the right-hand side of your screen. Yeah, that was super creepy, right? All right, let's talk about Juggalo Trey for a second. I don't know if he wants me to tell you this. I don't really care. By the way, Juggalo Trey going to be joining Sports Riot. What? Confirmed, bitches. Tomorrow, John Westling can't make it. So in his stead, not going to fill in and duplicate, but filling in admirably tomorrow. On the show, on Sports Riot, 7 to 9, twitch.tv / Sports Riot Live. Juggalo Trey's going to be in the building. So let's, did I just see a Winamp reference? Holy cow. That is deep. Well done, Ben. Looks like he's flexing with a Winamp skin. Wow, Ben, that was deep, bro. Good, nice pull there, buddy, for real. I hadn't seen a Winamp reference in a minute. Let's talk jugs, okay? Let's talk jugs for a second. There you go, House. Good job, buddy. Twitch.tv / Sports Riot Live. So here's go follow. Go follow right now. Go follow that channel. You don't have to subscribe and pay money or buy merch yet. Just go follow the Twitch channel if you haven't already. I promise you, me, Mike Liebeshock, I'm sorry, that's bad grammar and poor form. Mike Liebeshock, John Westling, and myself, we're building something pretty special over there. If you love Barry on Deck, you're going to love Sports Riot Live, or Sports Riot, but it's live. Go, okay. Let's talk Juggalo Trey. I don't know if he wants me to say this. I don't know if he approved this message, but I reached out when I saw Trey's tweet. I was like, uh-oh. Don't. Another one bites the dust. Don't be, and here's the thing. Of all the turnover over at ESPN, some of them are their fault. Me, Raheel. Some of them are not their fault. In the case of Juggalo Trey, they didn't fire him. He left. So I'm not going to go into details as to why or what or anything like that, but I think it's only fair. And I'm not trying to defend ESPN 97.5. We're not really homies anymore. They've chosen their path. They didn't like me. They didn't want me. That's okay. But I've always believed in just being honest. Now, I could bash them and dog them and continue oh, yeah, they fired Juggalo Trey. That's bullshiviki, as my aunt would say. Almost cursed. But the fact of the matter is, Trey left. Why and the reasons and for what, that's up to Trey to disclose to you guys. But what I don't want is the false narrative that they fired Trey for no reason, or they just fired Trey. It's not fair to them. And I don't know why I care about being fair to ESPN 97.5, but when I say be safe, be kind, love each other, it's a general message of honesty and acceptance and being nice and being fair. I still want to compete. I still want to whoop ESPN 97.5's ass. I want all the views. Even now, with my buddy on air, I want all the views. I do. But I also believe in doing the right thing and saying the right thing and being honest and being open and telling the truth. And I could just let it go. But the fact is, Trey didn't get fired. So. Flip said, Jesus, how much money did you ask for to go back to 97.5 B? That's the funny thing, Flip. I never asked for any money because they never offered me to come back. I mean, truth be told, if you guys want the real reason or if you want the whatever, and we're going to get to sports, I promise. I've done a lot of work for today's show. But most of you here are former ESPN listeners. They didn't offer me a gig. They didn't offer me money. I didn't go to them with a proposal. What I did tell AJ before he left was I had heard a number thrown about, and I won't share details, but I had heard a number thrown about for what they were going to pay one of the drive time guys that was going to be replacing the blitz. And I said, look, if that's where they're at, tell them don't even call me. What I didn't know is they weren't going to call with that low ball offer anyways. I was never in the plans. Guys like Raheel were never in the plans. ESPN decided to go a different route. They wanted to get away from what made them, from what attracted you guys to them, which was sports, but like fun, entertaining, edgy, off the rails. We don't have to talk sports all the time. We can be sports adjacent. They didn't want to do that anymore. They want to compete with 610 and 790 by being more sportsy than 610 and 790. And so that didn't include me. It didn't include Raheel. It didn't include a lot of us that brought that kind of flavor and mix to the station. Cool. I'm good with that. Listen, as a stand-up comic and a radio guy and a TV guy, a guy that's in the public eye, I know I'm a D-list, maybe E or F-list celebrity in Houston. No one gives a shit about me in that regard. That's fine. But in doing this job at the lowest level that I've done it, I understand rejection. It doesn't bother me. I get it. But reject me on merit, and that's fine. If I'm not if I'm not what you're looking for, I can deal with that. I can totally deal with that. The hard part is to be like, yeah, you suck at this. That would hurt. But if they're just like, nah, you don't suck. We want to go in a different direction. Cool. Peace. So that's the thing. It wasn't a low ball. It wasn't any of that. Just wasn't their guy. Oh. Rev says they just didn't want someone that sounded black running their new lineup. That's well played, House. That's well played indeed. Lowballed. I wouldn't say lowballed. What is this? He won't the smoke? I don't understand what that means. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys chat it out. Hey, who said I love you, Barry? I love you too, Brandon Gary. I love you too. I gotta tell you guys, I'm super excited about this show, about Sports Riot, about the TV show that I'm due on Saturdays called Houston Sports Show with Lauren Leal, Rachel Valderrante, and Jerome Solomon, whom also, by the way, are going to be joining us on the show. I love the direction my career is heading. I really do. And I talked to a former radio guy who is also a Twitch streamer now. And do you know we spent 30 minutes talking about how toxic sports talk radio is in this town? Listen, sometimes things work out for the best. Sometimes things are meant to be. And I truly, as naive as it may sound, I believe that this show and Sports Riot and some of the other projects that I'm working on are going to be great one day. And worth it. So, all right, let's do some sports. Enough. You got the scoop. I told you about Trey. We talked a little more ESPN stuff. Let's get to some sports. Let's get to what we're all really here for, right? Here's your sports headlines of the day. No, Luis, I wasn't talking to Josh Ennis. We don't talk. I will say this. Just go back and spill some tea. That dude's shady as fuck. I'll tell you. I mean, I told you last night on Sports Right. You want to know what kind of guy, you want to know what kind of person Josh Ennis is? So I'm on this show telling you guys, and this is the only reason I'm saying this, and the only reason I'm bringing it up is because somebody said, please don't say you were talking to Josh Ennis. No, I don't talk to Josh Ennis. Josh Ennis is a sleazeball dirtbag. Here's why I say that. Not because of the way he talks about me or treated me or anything. This dude goes to the ESPN 97.5 Twitch stream while the new show, The Wheelhouse with Cody and Jake and Guy from Austin, I should learn his name. That's a little bit disrespectful. But this is the kind of dirtball sleazebag this guy is. Because some of you, I won't name names, were messaging me like, bro, you will never believe what just happened on the Twitch. This guy on Twitch goes to the ESPN 97.5 Twitch channel, the place where he left only because he got a new job, not disgruntled, wasn't fired. And what does he do? While these guys at the Wheelhouse are on air, he jumps on the Twitch channel and says, hey, if you're sick of their boring show and boring sports talk in Houston, come watch my Twitch channel. All right, if you got kids in the room, cover their ears. Bro, fuck you. You piece of shit. What kind of asshole does something like that? You have got to be the biggest, the lowest, biggest is appropriate, but the lowest form of whale shit in radio to go and try to poach listeners from a place you worked at that gave you a chance to be relevant again when nobody messed with you, when nobody wanted to help you. AJ, he might as well have Josh on a lot of occasions. But AJ brings you in, and this is how you repay David Gow and ESPN 97.5 by talking trash about their new lineup while you try to poach their listeners? I'll talk trash about them, but I'm not going to the Twitch channel. That's a new form of low. So I'm sure some of you are Josh Ennis fans, and you're more than welcome to get back to him that old Barry thinks he's a big old piece of shit. Because you know what? It's not that I think that, it's that he proves it. He absolutely proves he's a dirtbag piece of shit on a daily basis. So fuck Josh Ennis as a staff, record label, and as a crew. He didn't do anything to me. But why would you do that? I'm not going to go during this show and hop on ESPN's Twitch and be like, come listen to me. I'm going to get on Twitter and I'm going to do it that way. And I'm going to hope my fan base supports me and helps me spread the message of good sports talk on this show. That's it. But that dude, that's different. That's different and that's shitty. That's all that is. Hey, Jimmy John, thank you for the $10. $10. What? Thank you for your kindness, my friend. He said, friend got wrote up. His boss had emailed asking on work party ideas. He said they should do a BDSM party. Whoa. Whoa. Burgers, drinks, and salsa music. They sent invites out without checking. Yo, why would you write somebody up for that? That's amazing, Jimmy John. Why would you write somebody up for that? Burgers, dance, what is it? Burgers, drinks, and salsa music? BDSM? I don't know who this guy is, Jimmy John, but he needs a raise. Are you kidding me? That is outstanding. That is outstanding. No, I didn't see what he said during Fred's goodbye show. No clue. I don't even care. I just know that some of you told me about what happened, and it's pretty disgusting. Pretty disgusting. So, all right, let's keep rolling. I got bail money for you, Clarence. Barry Hops on ESPN 97.5 Twitch, KD style under burner account, Faria's Bunny. See, I just wouldn't do that. I mean, to be honest with you, if I'm going to sit here and tell you guys, don't be mean. Don't go and just leave. Just go away, right? Don't go away mad. Just go away. I'm not going to waste my time going to that. I'm just not going to do that. I don't know. That's just not in my character. That's not me. Is there really only 12 likes for this show? No, we have more than 12 likes. We have 48 likes. There are 76 of you watching currently. Come on, fam. Let's get those likes up. I know you can do it. Also, make sure you hit subscribe if you're here. You missed me talking shit about Josh Ennis, but that's okay. But make sure you hit subscribe. Go back, watch the beginning of the show. Subscribe. You'll know when I go live. You'll be notified, and hit thumbs up on this show. We can get to, look, we have 76 people watching. We're at 54 likes. There's no reason we can't get to 65 likes before I go to break. Now, let's get back to sports. Dadgummit. See how I didn't curse? Jamal Adams and the Seahawks have agreed to a record 4-year, $70 million extension. And if you'll scroll down in these headlines, you'll see that Tyrann Mathieu saw that and was like, yo, I need to be paid, player. So he's all up in the Chiefs' ass wanting money. And the Chiefs GM is like, calm down, man. Money's tight. We got a lot of superstars on this squad. We can't be just throwing money around. But yeah, good for Jamal Adams, CC. Good for Jamal Adams. Get your money, man. $70 million extension. That's a big deal. Seahawks get that done. And so now Tyrann Mathieu wants his money, and the GM wants Mathieu, but he's like, look, we're cash strapped right now. We got a lot of folks. Big 12 announced that any games canceled due to COVID-19 will result in forfeit and a loss. Now, you might have seen earlier in the year, the SEC came out and pretty much said the same thing. They're like, look, don't give us this wishy-washy stuff about we don't believe in vaccines. If you can't play, we're not making up games. That's just not how this is going to work. If you can't play a game, that's an L, bro. And that's basically what the Big 12 is saying. If you can't make a game and it's canceled, you're either going to that's going to be a forfeit and a loss, especially if the other team was ready to go. Now, you better hope, you better pray that both teams get COVID. I'd be out there making out at their practice or something. But anyways, if you care about Summer League, the Sacramento Kings whooped up on the Boston Celtics. And like my boys at Sports Riot said, There it is, twitch.tv/sports rally. They won a trophy. I didn't know this. I didn't know they gave out trophies to Summer League champs. It's so cute. It's like a little WNBA ball on top of no, okay. It's not I don't even know if it's a regulation size basketball in the trophy, but they literally do like a whole presentation where they're like, "We won." You didn't win anything anyone cares about. Please put the trophy down. Put your head down. Go back to shooting. Go back to working on your skill set. Not good, buddy. So yeah, if you care, that was that. NCAA is investigating possible violations by the Nebraska Cornhuskers football program and head coach Scott Frost. If you hadn't heard about this, basically last year in the middle of a pandemic, while every other team is having to follow specific and strict guidelines about what you can and can't do for practice and get-togethers and walkthroughs and games and everything else, Nebraska was like, they had independent consultants telling them, this is okay. You'll be fine. I know that's the rules. They won't get that sick or whatever was going on. So now they're being investigated. They've kind of screwed the pooch there. And last one on the list, if you saw it last night, Chris Bassett was hit in the face with a baseball. A's ace, I should say, Chris Bassett. Fortunately, and well, I guess unfortunately too, suffered a cheek fracture. Could have been a lot worse. If you saw it, boy, that could have been a lot worse. So best wishes to Chris Bassett for a speedy recovery. Fractured cheek. It was nasty. Immediately carted off the field on a golf cart to get medical attention, and the A's kind of updated everybody. And one of the things that the A's said was, thank you to the Chicago Whites medical staff for their prompt attention and help that they provided to Chris Bassett. So good for Chicago for helping out and doing the right thing, and speedy recovery to my boy. I don't know why I said my boy. All right. John said Nebraska gets effed by the NCAA about once every 15 years. They do it to themselves, John. If you violate protocols in a pandemic with your football team, that's not the NCAA's fault. You did that to you. Don't be a hater. All right, let's talk about Cowboys fans. Can we wrap a taste here? What are we doing? What's going on? What's happening with Dak? I feel like they have a plan, but they're not really sure about executing the plan. Mike McCarthy says that Dak Prescott will be limited in practices, that the staff is still trying to build up his volume of throws. Now they're like, hey, look, we really want you to get some work in before, the season starts. So they're trying to get him into preseason. They tried to get him into the game against the Texans. They basically come out and said, the Cowboys, that is, they basically came out and said, if he doesn't get into the game against the Texans, we're not going to play him the rest of the preseason. Surprise, he's not getting into the game against the Texans. So now, Dak, going into the regular season, where they're all saying, oh, he'll be ready for game one. I don't want to be that guy, Cowboys fans, but I'm just trying to level with you and be honest with you. If you read a lot about this, he's not fine, total Dallas. Oh, he's fine. He's fine. Now, feel free to bury your head in the sand. But if you can't even be healthy enough to get out there for one series in a preseason game, you think he's all of a sudden going to be able to trot out there for 17? 4 quarters times 17? Come on, man. The reality of it is there's something going on. I don't know that we know the whole story. Either that or he's just not responding well to the treatment. They've got him on a throwing program. There's the ankle issue, the shoulder issue. I'm not telling you it's time to panic. But what I am telling you is your hopes for a successful season obviously rest on the shoulders, no pun intended, of Dak Prescott. And if he's already having what you would love to see as a Cowboys fan is he's good enough to go. He's not 100%. There's no risk of injury. There's no risk of re-aggravating the shoulder or the ankle. So we're going to run him out there for a series, probably just hand the ball off, but he'll be out in some live action. Maybe he'll make one throw. We'll do a little quick hitch route, something he can get out of doesn't have to get tackled in the pocket, but at least we'll get some reps in. That is a positive sign, even if it's a limited type of offense that he would run out there. But the fact that he's not even good enough to be able to, and by good enough, I mean healthy enough, to be able to be on the field in any of these 3 preseason games is alarming if you're a Cowboys fan. So I'm just telling you, you're not going to see him against the Texans. You're not going to see him in game 3 of the preseason. And I'm going to say it right now. Dak Prescott is not the starter of the Dallas Cowboys in game 1 of the 2021 season. I would be shocked if he was. They've got what? When is their first game? Let's see. Dallas Cowboys schedule. September 9th. He's got that's a Thursday game. Yeah. So he's got roughly, what is it? 1, 2. He's got 3 weeks. He's got 3 weeks to get his body right well enough to be able to play. I'm not wishing that he's not going to start. I hope he does start. We have a lot of Cowboys fans on this show. There's a lot of Cowboys fans in this state, obviously. My hatred of the Dallas Cowboys wanes every year. The more the Texans suck, the less I hate the Cowboys. It's just not looking good. I'm sorry, but that's just the reality of it. So John Wessing said, I'll take that bet. You really think Dak is going to start based off of everything we've seen so far on reports of his health? I tell you what, John Wessling. What should we bet? I don't want to, I don't know. We'll bet $5. CC has left the chat. CC, yeah, you guys be nice. Oh, look, it's sports. They're gonna hate on teams. That's just how it is. Clarence saying, I hope the Cowboys beat the Buccaneers. That's because Clarence's New Orleans Saints are in the same division as the Bucs. CC, don't leave. Bet a bottle of liquor. I'd rather bet $5. I don't have $30 bottle of liquor money right now. Term to be discussed Tuesday on Sports Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, okay. That's fine. That works. All right. So there's your Dallas Cowboys update. I hope that they have a plan. But everything you read, everything you see them talking about it on a weekly basis at the Cowboys organization. CC said, get your money, John. Trust me, I'm considering the source. Okay. Let's just do this. Let's see. Will Dak Prescott play in the season opener? So, Fort Worth Star Telegram's headline says Dallas Cowboys won't play Dak Prescott until the season opener against Tampa Bay. Mike McCarthy says Dak Prescott has one chance to play in Cowboys preseason, and that was this week. The Bucks Wire 7 days ago. Will Dak Prescott be at full strength for the season opener against the Bucks? So Cowboys are saying it's not a setback, it's not a worry, but Dak Prescott is planning on getting an MRI. I'm just telling you, I'd be worried if nothing else. I would be worried. What is this? The Cowboys offense can be scary. The Cowboys defense is like total Dallas, ugly and lets anybody score. Yeah. Incarnate said Clarence has won the chat. That's Barry has a better chance of going back to ESPN 97.5 than the Cowboys playing for a Super Bowl. Damn! It's brutal. Dak isn't good anyway. Oh, now stop that. Stop that. I won't allow that slander. If you don't like Dak Prescott, if you don't like the Cowboys, I'm not going to stop you from expressing that because this is sports and you're allowed to say who you don't like. What I will tell you is you're not going to get in this chat, Justin Swinford, and get on this screen and sit here and tell me that Dak Prescott isn't any good. He absolutely is good. When healthy, he puts up numbers. Bro, go back and look a couple years ago when Dak led the league as a passer, Mr. Swinford. Dak is absolutely good. His defenses have been garbage, but Dak is a legit. I'm not saying Dak is an elite top 3 quarterback, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you tried to slide him out of the top 10, you'd be ridiculous. Out of the top 5, I mean, if you wanted to tell me 7 for Dak Prescott when healthy, I'd be good with that. I'd listen to that. I'd entertain that. Just go back and look. Yeah, well, Danny Darren, he had huge numbers last year before the injury and the year before. KD talking foolishness. Watson was very overrated, but you won't get a chance to see that anymore. Okay, now look, I'm going to need you, KD. I'm going to need you to go find a suitcase. Okay. I want you to get that suitcase, put it on the bed, open it up, clean it out, get all the dust off of it. I want you to take all your clothes. I want you to fold them up very nicely. Put them in the suitcase. Close the suitcase. Lock it up. Put it in the trunk of your car. Get in the car and get out of this city. That was the dumbest statement I've ever seen. That is the dumbest statement I've ever seen in the chat, in the history of this chat. What are you talking about? Watson was overrated? That's like saying that Dak is overrated. It's ridiculous. Do you see the numbers they put up? This is a team game. Does the quarterback get too much credit when they win? Absolutely. Does he get too much blame when they don't? Absolutely. Are you going to tell me that Deshaun Watson is one of the 3 best quarterbacks in the NFL? Probably not. Not right now. It's still Mahomes, Rodgers, and Brady. But guys like Dak and guys like Watson, they're very good. They're really good. If there's elite and then superstar and then star, if we're going off of those categories, right? Elite is Rodgers, Brady, Mahomes. And then you've got superstar, and then you've got star. I would say Dak and Watson are both superstar level at what they produce. It's not their fault. The rest of the team suck ass. Barry, you looked it up here last week. We all synced it. I don't remember what I look up on this show, CC. I have no idea. Hey, we're at 61 likes. We have 65 people watching. We're at 61 likes. Can we at least get to 65 likes? If you haven't liked the program yet, just do that. It's free. It don't cost you a thing. You can also subscribe to the channel. That doesn't cost you anything. It helps your boy out. So make sure you do that before you leave, because I know you're going to leave. Only star Dak has is on his uni. Oof. Oof. Wow. Total Dallas. Watson's good, but he still has holes to plug. Okay. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if that deserved the DJ horn, but that was pretty damn funny. White Magic said, can we get a Tyler Bauer update? Been seeing some chatter on Twitter. Yeah, so Trevor Bauer, the latest that I saw is they're on day 2 of the depositions or whatever they're going through, and now his lawyer is attacking the accuser and going after her. And I'll be honest with you, I've tried to avoid that whole sideshow. Yeah, I'm just looking for more positive stuff to go on, and I'm gonna let that play out. Kind of like we got away from the Deshaun Watson thing. Let that play out. Although there is news in that as well. If you're curious, The latest news on the Deshaun Watson front, and I don't have a lot on for you on Trevor Bauer, White Magic. You just tapped me out on that. But Rusty Hardin responded to Tony Busby saying that they're now doing an FBI probe. And this was what Rusty Hardin said. He said, I have absolutely no reason to believe that Deshaun is being investigated by the FBI. Mr. Busby's comments are just part of a long, continuing pattern of just trying to harm Deshaun in the public perception. It is despicable conduct, and I hope one day people will hold him accountable when the whole truth comes out. And that was Rusty Hardin responding to Tony Busby's public proclamation that the FBI has been in touch with him several times and that they are now investigating Deshaun Watson and feel they have a case because he reached out to these masseuses or massage therapists across state lines. That's a paraphrase. So that's where we're at. Comment or no comment, that's just the facts. That was a quote from Rusty Hardin. Kind of the same with Trevor Bauer. Let's at this point, I mean, when it happens, I spoke about it when it happened on Trevor Bauer. I spoke about it when it happened with Deshaun Watson. Gave you my opinion. I'm sticking to that. Believe women until we know otherwise. Let's just believe women. It's the right thing to do. But we also need to let it play out. Let's let the truth come out. Let's let these depositions happen. Let's let these investigations happen, and let's see what they find. And I also think, based on their findings, if it doesn't look sketch, we just need to roll with that. If it turns out that these women, or the woman in the case of the Trevor Bauer situation or accusations, was lying, she needs to be held accountable too. But if she's not, we need to make sure that justice is served. Yeah, that's the worst part about this. That's the kick in the butthole. We finally get a once-in-a-generation talent in Watson, and he's a freak and a perv. Yeah, that's the part that hurts the most. In regards to the Texans, one more thing I wanted to discuss, and then I'm going to get to this tweet that, talk about trash talk. But I did want to talk a little bit about the Texans real quick. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. We're not going to belabor the point. I maybe have a thought that you guys disagree with, and that's okay. That happens all the time on the show. But David Culley was asked about using analytics. Would he use analytics? Because the Texans have they're building up an analytics department, and would he use analytics, say on a fourth down situation, whether they should go for it or not? Would he rely on analytics to tell him that? And what David Culley said was, I know analytics has those things out there. We do have access to all of that. But I'm old school in a way that if I'm not feeling it, we're not doing it, regardless of what that chart says. Some folks looked at that and was like, CC said Culley's using the consultants at ESPN 97.5. I'm okay with that. I'm an analytics guy. You guys know I'm a numbers nerd. Boy, I'll make a spreadsheet in a heartbeat. Love it. But at the same time, the numbers don't always, they tell you the probabilities, but they don't always dictate the situation, right? Like, for example, let me relay this to baseball because I know White Magic loves baseball. Obviously asking about Tyler Bauer. He's a huge baseball fan. But let's say you've got a guy at the plate that is a left-handed hitter who normally pulls the ball, but he's really fast and a decent bunter. Analytics will still tell you that he doesn't bunt that often if he mostly runs on contact and is a swing away guy. So you should shift. But knowing that the guy can get a bunt down kind of makes you question whether you should fully shift or not, because he might sneak a bunt in there if you move everybody over. So the analytics say one thing, but you look at the guy and know this guy can get a bunt down. I'm going to go ahead and not shift, or we're going to shift, but it's not going to be as pronounced. We're going to guard against the bunt. It's kind of the same thing in this regard. Analytics is going to tell you one thing, but the fact of the matter is you got to go on the situation. Who's on the field? What personnel do you have? What personnel do they have? What's the score in the game? If it's the first drive of the game and it's 4th and 1 and your analytics say you can make it, but you're on your own 25-yard line. You're going to just give up 3 points? You're going to take that chance? All of that has to come into play. So I understand that what he's saying. It's out there. It exists. But the fact is, sometimes I'm going to go with my gut. Now, here's going to be the problem, and he set himself up for this. Go with your gut. But if you're wrong, and the analytics said to do otherwise, you're going to get roasted. And he knows that. He knows that. He's not stupid. But that's exactly what's going to happen. So he set himself up for it. All right. This was maybe my favorite story of the week. I am actually, let's do this. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm closing all these things here. We got Dak out of the way. This is my everything. Evan Fournier was in New York, and he tweeted out, "Hey, does anybody know the best barber in New York City? Because I need help." LOL. And some dude named Kev PKing responded to this tweet, this request for barber services, and said, there's a fella named Kevin in Brooklyn. He cut you up in Tokyo. Maybe he can do it again. Hey, Scott Hansen, be good, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Basically saying, yeah, remember how you got whooped by Kevin Durant and the Merkins? Yeah, you can go do that again. That's a pretty good comment. But then Evan Fournier just absolutely eviscerates the reply and Katie at the same time by commenting, he needs a barber too. Look, come on, fam. That is way too good. That is way more deserving than 14,400 likes and 2,800 retweets. That has got to get more run than that. Do you understand? Do you understand how good of a clapback that is? All you got to do is just Google Kevin Durant hair, and you will understand. What a chef's kiss moment that was on Twitter from a basketball player in the NBA. I don't even know what Durant responded with. Probably nothing. Yeah, White Magic. Oh, it's amazing. This is so, you guys just don't even know. This is like LeBron moment. You're witnessing greatness. Told Dawson Katie's head needs a priest. It's pretty bad. It's real bad. Oh, what's wrong with my stream? Current stream bitrate is low. What? Oh, it's low. We recommend using a bitrate of 4,500. Bitch, I ain't touching it. Do y'all hear my stomach, by the way? It's growly growl. I'm hungry as shit. What time is it? 3 o'clock. Let's get to a break. It's a Whisker Wednesday. We got to get to a break. Jerome Solomon's going to join me at the 3:30 hour. When we come back, I've got animals for you to adopt. Tom Brady made a commercial. Jack Morris made a fool of himself during the broadcast. Talking about Shohei Otani. We're going to get to that audio/video clip. We'll do the Brady commercial. And for some non-sports discussions for you, I've got your Whisker Wednesday animals to adopt. I've got a story about losing weight while playing video games. We'll get to that. You guys make fun of me for not showering. Well, at least I wear deodorant. We'll discuss. There's a Fallout show. There's a new pizza that exists that I'm going to absolutely get this weekend and tell you what it tastes like. We have a ton to get to. Sports, non-sports, fun. Jerome Solomon, you don't want to miss that. It's all coming up right after this break. Do not go anywhere. This is Barry on Deck. I'm your host, Barry Laminack. Stick around. 5 minutes or less, or it's free. I'll be back. So you go pee or poop or whatever it is you do during the break, and I'll see you back here in less than 5 minutes. Barry on Deck. I'm Barry Laminack. Stick around. See you in a sec.
can't talk right now. I'm doing bad dog shit.
You can't look good in every picture you take.
Try me.
I want the nuggets. Mom, tell the lady. Hey, why you not tell her? Hey, tell the lady I want the nuggets, Mom.
Hey, dude.
Mom, tell her I want the nuggets.
No, I just...
Okay, why don't you open the window?
Okay, just look at...
Hey, lady!
Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Hope I get away with it. Oh, da doo-dah day.
Tag, you're it.
Tango, tango, little dog.
Park.
Number 2, Barry on Deck. I'm your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for sticking around through the break. Those of you that did, those of you that didn't. Cleaning up my act here so you guys can go have relations with your own persons. That's a little cleaner. Yeah, thanks, Katie. I spent a little extra time last night editing the video and taking the music out so Daddy doesn't get a copyright strike. But hey, can we all give it up for Penguin Katie for putting those together and getting us all those different videos to enjoy? Good job, Katie, as always. Hey, let's get to the Whisker Wednesday. As you guys know, every single week on this show, courtesy of Penguin Katie putting in the actual work, we bring you 2 animals that you can adopt from Special Pals. So let's do it right now. Your first animal on the list, and if you didn't know, you can get to Special Pals Wednesday through Sunday, 12 to 4 p.m. They also have a website. Specialpals.org is the website. You can see all the animals they have to adopt and learn how you can help. All the animals at Special Pals come fully vaccinated, microchipped, spayed or neutered, up to date on their flea and heartworm prevention. When we adopted Spencer, he was good to go. We took him to the vet and they were like, yeah, he's in good shape. Everything was taken care of. So we had that. The adoption fees at Special Pals range from $80 to $250. And here's a couple of animals that you can go adopt right now from Special Pals. The first one on the list, Luke Skywalker. Huh? Come on. Luke Skywalker says, despite the excellent pun in Star Wars, I didn't name him. Use the Force, Luke. Luke is an amazing 1-year-old house panther. Not a cat, a house panther. His rock levitating skills are still developing, but his lightsaber chasing is unmatched for a Jedi of his age. Luke's favorite composer is John Williams, and he thinks Han shot first. Well done, Katie. Well done indeed. If you want to adopt Luke Skywalker come on. Open Wednesday through Sunday is Special Pals, 12 to 4 p.m. for adoption. SpecialPals.org is the website. You can see when you... What was that noise? Was that my... I think that was my mic stand. I'm not sure what that noise was. That freaked me out a little bit. But you're going to go adopt Luke Skywalker from Special Pals. Just visit SpecialPals.org. You can get all the info. Animal number 2 that I have for you today. Animal number 2. Loop. Oh my God. Loop, put your penis up, bro. What are you doing? Loop's got his little doggy dong out. Didn't need to see that, Loop. Come on, Loop. Guys, look how cute Loop is. Loop is tiny, he's mighty, and just 2 months old. Loop and his family were saved from a dumpster in Houston. God, people are awful. The worst, the absolute worst of humanity. Now little Loop is in the last of his litter and looking for love. Guys, Loop ain't got a home. Who's gonna adopt Loop? Loop likes lingering. I almost said lingerie. I don't know why. Loop likes lingering long lopes to the local lake and loves lapping up liverwurst. Yeah, la lingua. Yeah, y la lingua. Okay. Katie, I should have read this before I read this. I really should have. Because Katie's got me out here with the L trade. Loop likes lingering long lopes to the local lake and loves lapping up liverwurst y la lingua, which is tongue, I think. I think it's tongue. Clarence says, Barry, why was that the very first thing you looked at? Excuse me, Clarence. But if I sat down like that and my little thing was sticking out, you would be like, whoa. Bro, put that up. And if I were like, whoa, why is that the first thing you looked at? Was this obvious penis in your face? Don't make it weird, Clarence. It's not my fault Loop didn't tuck it in or something. His little baby Loop lipstick is out. Robert Likes Beer said, I need that dog in my life. Get him, Robert. Go get him. Seriously. Seriously, bro, go get him. And you can go get him from specialpals.org. Just log on right now, Robert. Go do it. I implore you, let's get these dogs homes. Let's get these cats homes. Don't forget about Luke Skywalker, okay, while you're out there. But thank you to Penguin Katie. Thank you to Special Pals. Do these animals a solid. I'll be honest. I don't do this for Special Pals, and I don't do this for Katie. I do this for the animals. So let's get them homes. That's what's important. That's what's important. All right. What's also important, let me close that out. What do I want to go to? This is sports adjacent. This isn't 100% sports, but this is sports adjacent. And this will lead us into another discussion of ballpark food as well. But some people at SoFi Stadium out in LA were losing their mind because apparently a slice of pizza out there is $15, and it's not even like good pizza. Apparently all the food isn't great, but very, very expensive, and it doesn't look anything like what you see in the photos. For example, what you're seeing on your screen right now, the one on the left, that was the fall plans. The one on the right was the COVID variant. The Delta virus. That one on the left is what they think. You know what I mean? This is what you think you're going to buy. And then somebody's like, mine didn't look like that at all. That one on the right looks sad. What happened to the bun? It's pretty bad. Now, I will say this, and if any of you steal my idea, I swear to you, I'm going to sue you in the court of social media. Okay. I wanted to start an Instagram account where I would go buy a piece of fast food. I would go buy fast food. So I'd go to McDonald's and get a quarter pounder. I would go to Sonic and buy a chili cheese dog or whatever. And I was going to take a picture of it exactly the way they made it and gave it to me. And then I wanted to compare that picture on Instagram with the advertising of the burger or the hot dog or whatever it is. I think that would be a really dope Instagram account where you had what they tell you versus what you get, what they advertise versus what you buy. I think that'd be a dope ass Instagram. But this is a great example of that. This would be an Instagram post. This is what they say that the burger looks like. And this is the burger that you get. The problem with all of this isn't even the way the food looks or tastes. $15 for a slice of pizza? And if I showed you the size, look, this is the pizza right here. Let me pull this up. That's $15, folks. Look at this raggedy ass. No, like what you threw? That's not even one leaf of spinach, you raggedy bitches. I said I wanted to do Steven the Weather Guy said for Jack in the Box, you can just use your colonoscopy photos. Okay. That's fair enough. Bro, this pizza is terrible looking. I mean, look how thick that dough, bro, that is just all bread. You smeared a little red sauce on there, one half-ass chunk of cheese and some spinach. That, ladies and gentlemen, was $15. And this is why people hate sports owners. This is why people hate stadiums. That is a travesty. Katie said that's a school pizza. Katie, that's not even a school pizza, sweetie. Man, them school pizzas, oh, those were the shit. Excuse my language. Them little rectangle school pizzas, man, they had them little chunks of pepperoni, almost like a Totino's, just a smaller version of Totino's pizza. Come on, fam. Come on, Katie. Don't do that to school pizza. It deserves better than that. Those little rectangle pizzas fought their heart out for their respect. That, though, this Travis Shamockery of a pizza, you know what this is? This is a big-ass piece of dough with some spinach on it and just enough cheese and red sauce to make you mad. So this is awful. And the worst part is that cost you $15. No wonder they're out there fighting each other in the stands. They're hangry. Ain't nobody paying $15 for that raggedy ass slice of pizza. That was terrible. Terrible. Cece said, I'm on keto. That looks amazing. That is hilarious, Cece. You're a wild one. God, I love you, Cece. You're so funny. Tony said, is that a slice of mozzarella? Yeah, I think so. Or Gouda or goat cheese or something. But look at that little raggedy ass piece of cheese in the middle. That's awful, man. That is just absolutely terrible. But that's $15. Now, what I have for you next, not just that $15 piece of garbage, but somebody went out to all of the Major League ballparks, not football, but Major League Baseball ballparks, and rated them. This was on Thrillist.com, which I believe has a Houston version of their website. So this is, hey, look at David the Med Center coming through. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. He said, here's money for some Whataburger. Let's go, family. Cheers to you, David the Med Center. Thank you for your generosity supporting the show. I'm on a diet, but maybe Johnny and we got a gig tonight. Maybe we will swing through Whataburger. Yeah, a $15 pizza. That thing costs $1.50. That is good profit. All right. Here is every stadium in Major League Baseball ranked. What the hell? Where's my scenes at? There we go. Nope, there we go. Every stadium in Major League Baseball ranked by its best food. This is pretty good. Some of this food looks pretty good too. So here we go. Last on the list, Oakland Coliseum. or Oakland A's, Ring Central Coliseum. Their best item is their Championship Plaza food trucks. So it's not even in the stadium, it's the food trucks. Okay, number 29 is Tampa Bay. The Cuban at Cubanos is supposedly good. 28, Kansas City Royals, the Belfonte ice cream. Okay, don't know what that is. Number 27, Detroit is the, what is it? I never know how to pronounce this. Is it Hero Sandwich? I think it's a Hero. Gyro. I've heard white people say it wrong for years now. I don't know how to say it, but that's what they Chicago White Sox is the elote, or the corn off the cob. Boy, good. There ain't nothing like good elote, okay? Nothing like good elote. Toronto Blue Jays at number 25 with their funnel cake. Poutine. Okay, getting fancy. Cardinals at number 24 with bacon-wrapped hot dogs. Done. Gyro, I think. Is it gyro? Okay. I didn't know it was gyro. Just say euro. I'm getting me a euro. Gyro. Okay. Skaskalus? I don't know what that means at all. I feel like that's like a curse word in another language. Casey's always bragging about their barbecue. Can't even beat the stadium ice cream. Well played, Total Dallas. So, yeah, Cardinals is bacon wrapped hot dog. I'm here for that. Number 23 is the Los Angeles Angels Stadium, which is the Chronic Tacos. Does that come with weed in it? What? Number 22, the Dodger Stadium, a Dodger dog, of course. The infamous Dodger dog. Number 21, Cincinnati Red Stadium, Skyline Chili. Boo! Overrated! Skyline Chili is overrated. Number 20, Colorado Rockies is a Helton Burger. Oh my God, really? We're just naming it a Helton Burger? Boston Red Sox is the Fenway Frank. Let me tell you what, every Boston Red Sox fan eats this hot dog long ways. They do, just straight down the gullet long ways. That's just how they're trained in Boston. Number 18, the Texas Rangers is the Boomstick. Hey, someone nailed it. Huh? I believe it was Total Dallas that said Texas is the Boomstick right there. He called it. What is the Boomstick? Everything apparently is bigger in Texas, and wow, that's a dumb cliche no writer should ever lead a paragraph about Texas with. It definitely applies to this big-ass 2-foot-long hot dog. Total Dallas can eat it in one bite. Served at Glove-like Park's original notorious Boomstick, soaked with chili and cheese. That is probably the best thing available in Arlington. Yes, it's incredibly aggressive. Rangers have made a name for themselves in the concessions world by going all out. Okay. Well, it's a Greg Oden hot dog. 2-footer? That's a Congo dog. He's out here getting Congo dogs at Globe Life Park or Globe Life Field. All right, over in Milwaukee, it's the Brachos. Oh, bratwurst nachos. I'm down for that. Number 16, Arizona Diamondbacks is the Churro Dog. Number 15 in Washington is the Chili Half Smoke Hot Dog. Lame. No one cares, DC. Phillies is a cheesesteak. Philadelphia Phillies. Duh. Here we go. The Astros, this is what they chose. Best item, the Texas Smoke. Texas Smoke and its legendary brisket got bonus points since a celebrity chef and Texas Smoke owner Brian Caswell is a legit Astros fanboy. Excuse me, not a COVID cough. It embodies local flavor, massive plus, just as much as any stadium offering, and is substantial enough to beat diminutive slugger Jose Altuve in a fist fight. Excuse me. I can't read. Astros have an overall solid selection of concessions, including barbecue stuffed baked potatoes from the butcher and a Shake Shack in center field, but the crown jewel is Texas Smoke. Good times are rolling for the Stros, and their fans can just sit back and watch with a plate full of brisket, of course. I've never had it, to be honest with you. I've never had it. I don't know if it's good or not. So this is the Italian beef sandwich at Wrigley Field. Mark G, is that check out? Is that the best, the Italian beef? Do you like Italian beef, Mark? Are you a big Italian beef? You like Italian meat in your mouth, Mark? Is that what we're doing here? Who doesn't? Number 11, Miami Marlins at Lone Depot Park is this what? Salchipapas? What is that? I know papas is potatoes. That sounds sus as fuck. Dang it. My first F word of the day. Put it down. 322. Jerome will probably say 100 of them. Number 10, Atlanta Braves. Best item is anything at Waffle House. Okay, that checks out. Number 9 in Baltimore, the crab cake sandwich. That doesn't look okay to me. But okay, I guess. Number 8 in Cleveland. Really? Cleveland? The grilled cheese? Hold on, fam. Don't make me come through this window and slap the crap out of somebody making this list. Not a COVID cough. A grilled cheese sandwich. Jen, does this check out? Jen is our resident Cleveland fan. Does this check out, this grilled cheese? How is a grilled cheese making top 10? It says fans of the tribe can look forward to eating what is consistently considered one of the best grilled cheeses in the entire nation in section 111. One bonkers sandwich from Melt. Try the Parmageddon loaded with, okay. Enough to shed the mistake by the Lakeland. What? I don't understand what this means. So I guess there's just that you get a grilled cheese from this place called the Melt in section 111, and they have different kinds. I think they have a Melt here in Houston now, if I'm not mistaken, because I saw it and I wanted to go to it. Let's see. Melt Houston. The Melt on Wheels. Maybe that's what, that's what it was. Hold on, famo. I got to show you this, guys. This is this. Look at this. Tell me this doesn't look good. This is the Melt on Wheels. I don't know if this is the same as what's in Cleveland, but now Jen says it checks out, that it's really good. Jen, does this look like the same thing that's in Cleveland that you see on your screen here? Because this is Melt on Wheels and this is in Houston. And some of the food that look at that. Bro, what? Some of this just looks unbelievably good. Look at that. 3 pigs, grilled cheese. Where's the one that kind of got me following there? I mean, dude. I got to try this. That looks legit. All right, back to the rest. Number 7 is Yankee Stadium with the steak sandwich. Get your steak sandwich over there. Number 6, Pittsburgh Pirates. The hoagie. I don't know how to say that. I don't know what that word is. But they can get a hoagie from Manny's Barbecue. Number 5 in San Diego is the quesadilla tacos. Number 4 in San Fran is the carne asada burrito bowl. Figures. Burrito bowl. They won't even actually give you a tortilla. Mets check in at number 3 with the fuck you chicken. Oh, the fuku. Sorry. With the fuku chicken sandwich. Number 2 is the Twins with the chana masala. Hot Indian food. Truly on deck. Okay. That's kind of surprising. Number 1, Seattle Mariners. Almost everything. Really? Do we have anybody that's been to the Seattle and tried the food? Apparently everything there is good. That's interesting. Huh. Well, there you go. There's a trip down food lane. I really want to go to the Melt though. But what I want to do this weekend though, before we go to the Melt, last food item for you. I got to go get this. I already told Nora we're doing it this weekend. This is Little Caesar's new concoction. In the middle is a pizza. On the outside is a calzone. It's called the Crazy Calzony. I got to have this in my life, people. I need this. It's the Crazy Calzony. You limited time only. Little Caesars. I love calzones. I love pizza. The calzone, it says it's a pepperoni pizza in the middle, but the calzone on the edges is filled with garlic, white sauce, mozzarella cheese, pepperoni, and sprinkled with Parmesan cheese. Yep, I need that in my life. Did you try it last night, Terrence? Really? Terrence said he tried it last night. Oh, you dirty bastard. Was it good? Charles said he'd bleep with it. Justin said, what? Give me 12, please. That's a stoner right there. That is 100% stoner food. Terrence says it was good. Damn it. Ooh, Incarnate said, Barry, get cheese stuffed breadsticks with that. Man, y'all got me hungry. I'd S a D right now for a breadstick. Oh, my God. Cece said I'm hard. Nice callback, CC. Okay, so I'm definitely doing this weekend with Nora then. That's what we're doing. Not this, not like I'm hard this. I mean, but we're definitely doing the crazy Calzone. What's up, famo? What's up, Dr. Dre on 290? Do a review. Oh, I could do that. Absolutely, I'll do a review. I should do a Instagram thing. Good call, Justin. And Garner said get extra crazy sauce. No, I'm not a crazy sauce kind of guy. I will. I'm going to report back on Monday with a full review for you guys. Promise you. I'll do pictures and everything. Do you guys like my idea, by the way, of an Instagram account that does like before and afters, like what the advertisement looks like versus what you get? I didn't really see anybody respond. Is that a lame idea for an IG account? I feel like somebody should do it. Like I want to do it, but I just don't have time. I thought that was a good idea. Maybe it's not. I don't know. You guys are so picky. Damn, Shelby said I haven't had crazy bread in a decade. Are you lactose intolerant? I saw you say you wish you liked cheese, Shelby. Are you lactose intolerant? Okay, I'm just making sure. If you don't like it, don't say that. Just be like, no, it sucked. I don't need you guys to like, try to make me feel better. There's Jen, my little dose of reality. It's not lame, but you ain't got time for all that. Thank you, Jen. I mean, she speaks the truth. That is 100% fact. I do not have time for it. What I do have time for is you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you haven't done so already, please give it a sub. It's absolutely 100% free. It doesn't cost you a dime to subscribe. You can like this video. We are 3 away from 70 likes. Come on, famo. We can do it. Oh, I forgot to tweet out the show at 3 o'clock and remind people there's a better alternative for sports talk in this city. Dang it. I got to get better. I need to schedule it is what I need to do. I need to schedule it. Shelby said, no, I just really don't like cheese. What? Who doesn't like cheese, Shelby? Everyone likes cheese. Some people just can't eat it. Who doesn't like cheese? Look at Chris coming through in the clutch, too. Good job, buddy. You know what, Shelby? You may not like cheese, but do you like Dan's Seafood and Wings, Shelby? I know you're going to like that. You're going to absolutely love it if you love seafood. Get on out there to Dan's Seafood and Wings. 2 locations for you. One on the southwest side on South Gessner, where we will be this Friday drafting for League Number 1 of the Barry on Deck Fantasy Football League. And then on Saturday, we will be out there at the Uvalde location on the northeast side of town drafting for League Number 2 of the Barry on Deck Fantasy Football Leagues. But either way, and Dan's is sponsoring the whole thing, giving out $100 in cash and $100 in gift cards. We're giving away almost $800. Oh, actually, over $800 in cash and prizes for our fantasy football leagues. And it's all thanks to Dan's Seafood and Wings. And the way that you can pay them back is go out there and eat some Dan's. You're going to love the food. Some of the best crawfish in the city. But I'm telling you, that boiled spicy shrimp, that's where it's at. If boiled spicy shrimp from Dan's was at Minute Maid Park, that would have ranked them higher on that list. I promise you. It's that good, you guys. I'm not even playing with you. Nora will not eat boiled spicy shrimp from anywhere else. Every single person that has gone to Dan's has said how much they love the food. I believe that's going to be the same thing for you. Check them out. Go to eatatdans.com. That's the website. Eatatdans.com. Is also on Instagram at eatatdans. Give them a shot. Try the food. Let me know what you thought. But more importantly, put some Dan's in your mouth. And hey, do yourself a solid right now. Put this number in your phone book, 713-913-GO-AP. That is the number to the AP Law Group. If you have been injured in an accident, maybe you've been rear-ended by an 18-wheeler or some idiot just plowed into you and didn't have insurance, or maybe has really, really good insurance and they're trying to bully you, don't get bullied anymore. Don't get bullied by insurance companies, especially when it wasn't your fault. Have somebody in your corner that's going to stand up for you. 713-913-GO-AP is the number. APLawgroup.com is the website. Gilbert and Arsha are my guys. They're over there supporting you. They're H-Town guys, born and raised here, went to law school at U of H. Gilbert used to work for an insurance company. He's like, dude, I just got tired of seeing the insurance company bully people. I mean, they get away with so much. They take advantage of folks like you and me that don't know any better. And he got tired of it. So he and Arsha started the AP Law Group. And here they are protecting folks like you and me who just out here, minding our own business. That's it. Stop talking with your hands, Barry. You're hitting buttons. Check them out. Put that number in your phone. I'm telling you, you may not need it right now. But you will need them eventually. This is Houston. We're a commuter city. You're bound to get in a wreck or an accident, and if it wasn't your fault, I want you to have somebody on your side that's going to help you, and that's the AP Law Group. 713-913-GO-AP is the number, 713-913-GO-AP. APLawgroup.com is the website. Make sure you log on to that as well. Show them some love. Put that number in your phone. It's the AP Law Group. They're going to take care of you like a big law firm would, but you're going to get that small law firm attention that you expect. It's the AP Law Group. Check them out. All right. Back to the show we go. What are we judging on Friday, Clarence? Barry on reviews. Yeah. Oh, the Dans. Yeah. Well, come out and judge Friday. That's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to the league. I'm looking forward to the live draft. I will say this. Hey, by the way, we're at 70 likes, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. I will say this. If you are in one of the live drafts for fantasy football, do your boy a solid. If you're not vaccinated, just draft online from the house. I don't want to be that guy, but I just don't want to run the risk of you getting COVID or you spreading COVID. It's just not worth it to me because I love you guys to death and I want to see you healthy. So if you're not vaccinated, just stay home. You can still draft. It's still good. If you've been around people that maybe have had COVID or you've had COVID recently, stay home. It's okay. We'll do more get-togethers when all this is over with, I promise. But come wear a mask. Let's be responsible. I'm vaccinated. I'm hoping all of you guys are going to be vaccinated, and let's rock. It's going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to the leagues. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, let's talk about this Tom Brady commercial while we wait on Jerome Solomon to join us. He may or may not join us. I'm hoping he does, but not looking good right now. So, Tom Brady made actually, you know what? We'll save the Brady commercial for later because I don't want this to be old news by the time we get around to it. But Jack Morris last night during a broadcast, an Angels game. Man, I messed up my finger there. Look at that. Well, I'll just let him speak for himself. Watch this.
Be very careful.
Wait.
Now what do you do with Shohei Otani?
Be very careful. Well, folks, he's come to the plate, and it's been brought to my attention, and I sincerely apologize if I offended anybody, especially anybody in the Asian community, for what I said about pitching and being careful to Shohei Otani. I did not intend for any offensive thing, and I apologize if I did. Certainly respect and have the utmost respect for this guy.
So let's see what he says again.
Now what do you do with Shohei Otani?
Be very careful.
So here's the thing. When this happened, my first thought was, oh, that's pretty offensive if you're Asian, I would imagine. Right? I mean, I'm not Asian, but I can see how and know how and why that's offensive. And somebody brought up the point on Twitter. Oh, well, it's okay for, hey, that's Italian. Or you can do it, yeah, man. Or you can do any other number of hello. Raw. Yeah, everybody knows I'm the king of accents. But here's the thing. There are accents, and then there are stereotypes. And I told this older white gentleman, you really don't know why this was wrong, and I don't have time to try to convince you otherwise because you're old and white and set in your ways, and you're never going to understand this. But I to the rest of you youngins, I hope you understand the difference between an accent and a stereotype. And therein lies the rub, right? It's like John Westling always says when it comes to like hack comedians. Hack is in the details. The nuance of what he did is the racism. Is this the offensive stereotype, right? Because let's go back. Now you've got guys like Brando and The Godfather, and you've got all these guys that do accents. But then you've got like Breakfast at Tiffany's with the dude that played the Asian guy and and did the offensive, horrible things. I forget his name. I always forget his name. That's the problem. That's the difference here. Tony said Granado he sounded like Elmer Fudd, and that's what I hear now. Some people aren't good at accents. And I think if he would have said, I look, because he comes back from break and says, if I offended anybody, I apologize. I didn't mean to be offensive. I think what you do is you come back and say, look, I want to apologize to anyone that felt offended by this. And see, there's Dre. I mean, I feel like Dre's just saying that because Granado said that. Here's the problem, Dre, and anybody else saying Elmer Fudd. Here's the problem. I'm sure he's been asked that question before about other players. Oh, now at the plate, Albert Pujols. What do you do? What do you do with Albert Pujols? Chances are he didn't go to his Elmer Fudd impersonation. He just said, "Oh, you gotta be careful." So the problem is, it's situational, right? Because we know the stereotype of doing an Asian accent of an Asian trying to speak English. And I say trying using the quotes, and how it's been made fun of in the past. And it has. And in the past, it didn't seem offensive, but now this offends people. I get it. It's fine. Okay. It's part of a larger problem of stereotypes as opposed to just regional accents and dialects and dialogues. That's the nuance of it. But Elmer Fudd, let's just assume he was doing Elmer Fudd. Elber? Let's assume he was doing Elmer Fudd. Whoever said it, Tony and Dre. The problem is, you don't do Elmer Fudd with Shohei Otani when talking about Shohei Otani, especially if your Elmer Fudd sounds like you're doing a racist version of an Asian accent. You just don't do it. That's just dumb. And you are going to have to come back and apologize if you do it. I mean, look, at the end of the day, you have to make better decisions. Matt said, that was my first listen as well. Sounded like Fudd to me, and it's literally the character's line. Still dumb shit, though. Yeah, I understand. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting wabbits. I get it. I know. I watched the cartoons. I get it. But he also said be very, very quiet, not very, very careful. And when you have an Asian player at the plate, you can't do that. You've got to be cognizant of the situation. If that's, I don't know, who's a white guy on the Angels? If that's a white guy at the plate, cool, do your Elmer Fudd. No one's going to think otherwise. But let's be real. If I were to do the Asian stereotype right now, it would sound a lot like Elmer Fudd. I'm not going to do it, but it would sound a lot like Elmer Fudd. You've got to be, even if, and again, I'm not saying Jack Morris is racist. Listen, I've told you guys a million times, there's a difference between being a racist, saying something racist, and just doing ignorant shit. Jack Morris just did some ignorant shit. That's the difference here. I don't think Jack Morris is racist, and I don't think what he did was racist. It was ignorant, yes. And that's the point. You've got to be situationally aware of what's going on. If there's a black player at the plate, what do you think you should do? You don't go start doing a dialect that might be confused for you making fun of broken English stereotypes with African Americans. If there's, you just don't do that stuff. You've got to be situationally aware. Hey, how about this? When the most dynamic player in baseball is at the plate and he's aging, just answer the question. Save your funny bits for the white guys that no one gives a shit about. And then you won't get in trouble. And yes, folks, that's the era we live in. That's just the rules. I don't make them, and I don't say they're right or not. You're talking to a comic who goes on stage and says edgy shit to get laughs and tiptoes a fine line. I understand the nuance of this. This is not me just beating my chest saying, oh, this is woke society, like some moron on Twitter who I'm not going to waste my time with said, you're just virtue signaling. No, I'm telling you, don't be an idiot. This was stupid. This was a dumbass thing to do. Eric Resendez said, I've been fighting with a Twitch community because a white was doing a hillbilly cholo. And then he said some stuff in an Asian accent and no one called him out on that. But someone said I was the racist because I called him out. That's the other thing. You can't have a comment. You just can't talk about this because immediately people are like, oh, you're woke. You're virtue signaling. Why? Because I think it's dumb to say ignorant stuff and offend people. It's not virtue signaling, you dumbass. It's called being a decent person. If being a decent person confuses you with virtue signaling, you're a fucking moron. Excuse my language. It's not the same thing. Again, I want to be very clear. It wasn't racist. He's not racist. It was ignorant and ill-timed. My opinion. But it doesn't make it okay. We're not just going to be like, well, it's all good. Dude thought he was Dice Clay in the booth for a second. Hey, I can get away with this. That's the other thing I love. Oh, you can do an Italian accent. Really? We're going to do that now? How come there's not a white entertainment net? Man, if white people don't shut the fuck up about some of this stuff. Oh my God. And usually it is the old white guys. Yeah, I know. The more I get passionate about things, the more the F words flow. Trust me, even on stage. You've seen it, Chris. I just don't understand. Like, just be cool, man. Be cool. Save your Elmer Fudd for the white guys. And then then you don't have to come back and apologize. Be like, well, I'm sorry. And then my favorite part is an apology. He calls him Shohei Otani. Whew, boy. That was the worst. Let's see. I'm just trying to see if I'm missing anything good in the chat. Okay. The Biden speech is cringy. I don't know. Oh, this Biden speech is cringy. So you think just being a decent human being is cringy? Hey, Jay, you're a moron if that's what you think I'm saying. What I'm telling you is have some situational awareness, Jack Morris. That's the point. Don't come in here with your, oh, you're virtue signaling and you don't, why can't I be racist? I didn't mean it. Dude, shut up. That's not what I'm saying. If you just pop in the last second in the chat, you've missed 20 minutes of me talking about this topic. And you just want to jump in and assume you know what I'm talking about. Bro, do yourself a favor and just turn around and head on back out now. Because I didn't say he's racist. I didn't say this isn't a Biden speech. Oh, I thought you were talking about me. That's my bad, Jay. Okay. Jay, I owe you a shot. I didn't know Biden was doing a speech. Okay. Well, thanks for telling me, CCJ. I owe you a shot. I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to. Usually when we do this, when we have these discussions, somebody comes in and says something stupid like that, and then I got to attack. Jay, I apologize to you. Don't leave. I love you, Jay. Cheers, buddy. Where's Jerome at? I need a black guy to save this show. Donna said it's not always about you, Barry. If I just spent 20 minutes talking about race and sensitivity, and the first chat message I see is that, yeah, what do you think I'm going to think? And what do you mean it's not about me? This is Barry on deck. I'm the only one with a microphone talking. Oh my God, just in the nick of time. I need to be saved so bad right now. Save me.
By the nick of time. What'd you say?
As soon as I said it.
I ain't even on the show, and you already. Really? Was that with an A or ER?
Nick of time. Oh my God, this whole show is off the rails. I just yelled.
I'm old, man. You know my hearing ain't that good. I'm old, man. I'm on high alert.
I just said I need a black guy to save this show. And then you show up, and what do? That! You do that! I needed help. I just yelled at a guy in the chat for no reason. He was like, I was talking about Jack Morris and what he did last night with with Shohei Otani at the plate when he's like, be very, very doing that. I'm 20 minutes, I'm talking about it. And some guy, J.A. in the chat goes, man, this Biden speech is cringy. I was like, I'm not giving you a Biden speech, you asshole. And I'm yelling at him, and everybody's like, Barry, Biden's on TV right now. I was like, oh, I didn't.
You're a little on edge.
I'm a little, look,
you need to dial it back some. You need to just shut it down. You almost done, right? Aren't you almost done?
Yeah, it's 3:50. We got like 5 minutes, so we're good. By the way,
have people been taking his side in this?
I don't know. I mean, no, not really. Well, there were a few people, like, I guess some folks listened to Granado this morning, which, by the way, you were on the bench, I guess, and Granado said it sounded like an Elmer Fudd accent. So a few people said that in the chat. Well, whether they got that from him or that was their own belief, I don't know. It didn't. My point is this: just have some situational awareness. If you're gonna do an Elmer Fudd accent, maybe don't do it with an Asian guy at the plate.
What? How's that Elmer Fudd? Like, what? Why would Elmer Fudd fit there? Is there something about Elmer Fudd that I don't know?
Exactly. When did Elmer Fudd become a baseball analyst?
Was he a former baseball pitcher? And I mean, get the fuck out of here. Now we're looking too hard. And listen, two things. One, it's not funny, but it doesn't matter if it's funny. Even if it's funny, he's not a comedian. So comedians can do that. Why? Because I get to choose to decide if I want to pay money to go watch a comedian say some racist shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go to Lisa Lampanelli, you know what you're going to get.
Hundreds of people pay to watch it and enjoy it. I don't have a problem with them doing it. They're free to do it. That's the way the world works. But that same with porn. Watch whatever you want. Make whatever you want. That's on you. But when I'm watching a regular local broadcast, I'm not there to hear you say racist things. I'm not there to. I don't want to turn on the Today Show or Good Morning America and watch some guy with a ball gag in his mouth getting pegged. I mean, like, you might want to, but I don't want to watch that.
Where is that? That's the weather I want. That is definitely the news I want.
I don't want Al Roker to go over here in Nebraska this morning.
Bro, if I got to watch Al Roker get pegged with a ball gag in his mouth, fuck yes, I'm watching that in the mornings versus some dry ass.
To do that, but that's got to be pay-per-view. That can't be on regular TV. That's got to be pay-per-view. That's America. You're free to pay for that, but don't subject the rest of us to that foolishness. That's all.
The chat's like, wow, I've never
believe comedians can say whatever they want because that's what they should be able to do, you know. And even though you and I argue because you try to be, you sometimes try to be safer than I think you should be. But again, that's on the comedian and his audience. That's fine. Jack Morris is not a fucking comedian.
No.
So,
but I will say this
in that context.
Do you disagree with me? I said it's not necessary, which I'm sure you do because you always do. But I said I don't think it was racist. I don't think that he's racist. I think it was ignorance, and I think he's ignorant.
Well,
there's a difference.
It's very racial I don't know if he's racist or not. It's got nothing to do with him being racist. It's a bad joke for a person who's not a comedian. I mean, it's what's I can't think of his first name now. Morris from the original Saturday Night Live. Baseball has been very, very good to me. That's very funny to have a guy speaking with that because of making fun of players who don't speak English. That's funny for a fucking comedian. That's not.
That's a good point.
I can't write that in the paper and write very, very good. If I wrote that about Jose Altuve or any of the Astros who, when they first, Altuve came here, didn't speak English at all. And is that fucking funny? No, it's not. Now, if I did it on stage as a comedian, it might be funny to people in the audience. That's fine.
It's context.
But
It's how.
They're paying to be there. Yeah, they're paying to be there. You can't do that in a regular, normal setting, etc. And would it make me racist to make fun of Altuve's accent? Probably on some level, but it doesn't matter whether I'm racist or not. I'm not supposed to do that shit, Yeah. In depending on my job, if I'm, working certain other jobs, I can make fun of Altuve and anybody else I want because I'm free to do that as long as nobody says anything, right?
Well, and it's pick your spots, right? I mean, timing is everything in comedy. And if you were trying to be funny, do it with a white dude at the plate. Don't do it with an Asian guy where you're leaving it open for interpretation of, it was Elmer Fudd, which, by the way, he never said.
It was not Elmer Fudd.
I don't believe that either. I don't believe it either.
White people come out of the woodwork to try to defend their racist brothers and friends. Because you know why? Because that's the shit they do themselves. They do the same shit. All of the motherfuckers, not all of them, all the ones I'm talking about, they do that shit. Just like when they arrest a brother for stealing some shit, we look like, did he really steal it or did he just hadn't brought it back yet?
Yeah, he may have just been looking at the item. He just took it to his car to look at. He was just looking at it in his car. He wasn't trying to. He drove off. But
you start looking for the excuses you've used, and it makes you even worse to me. I'm like, no, admit it, motherfucker. That it is what it is. I mean, period. Would I fire a guy for that?
I don't think he should be fired. Yeah.
Because I don't know how long he's been on the air, what all else he's ever done. But no, I wouldn't fire him for that one thing because it was really stupid. And now he learned that it was really stupid, and I'd be shocked if he would ever do something like that again.
Oh, so he won't.
To me, it would be over real quick, because it doesn't matter.
He's gonna be sitting on accents from now on.
He has to be fired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, it was just dumb.
It was. That's why I say it was ignorance. It wasn't malicious racism. It was just ignorance. And ignorance there is some built-in excuse, but also he knows better. Dude, just wait till a white guy's up.
See, that's why you're even you use the word ignorance doesn't fit, because if you know better, then you're not ignorant. Ignorance is you don't know any better.
You should know
bullshit.
Better. Yeah,
he's a fucking announcer. I mean, he does. I don't know how many. If he's there full time, he does 160 games a year. He doesn't fucking know you can't do that shit.
Yeah,
please.
That's true.
I know that ignorance is not an excuse in his case. His ass he did what he does at home. He did what he does when nobody's listening.
In traffic.
He did what he thinks. He thinks that shit is funny as fuck.
He does,
and it probably is hilarious to him.
Him and his friends.
And I bet when he said it, he was waiting on his partner to just crack up, and his partner like, dude.
His partner was probably like, what the fuck are you doing? No, this is not okay, Jack. Anyways, 2 outs.
And the tone of his apology, you can tell he's like,
you know what I wish we would have had? I didn't
really know it was going to be bad. My fault.
I didn't think there was any Asians up this late. What? It's Shohei Otani, bro. What are you talking about? It's the middle of the day on the other side of the world, bro. What?
Ain't no Asians in Detroit. Fuck, I didn't know. Wait a minute, this is going on the internet? Really?
Wait a minute.
How y'all gonna put me on the internet? I'm on local TV. I'm not on the internet.
This is a broadcast? What? I thought this was a very specific cast. Just to a few white people.
It's my personal podcast. I can say what the fuck I want.
I wish there would have been a Jack Morris face cam where he was like, "Oh, be very, very careful." And then he was like, and then he's laughing. He's like, "Be very."
You know, he was all in character, man. I can't believe it. I haven't been on. I've been in meetings and shit all day. I can't believe they're trying to go. It was Elmer Fudd. Get the fuck out of here.
Talk to your boy Granado. That's what he said.
You mean Mr. What is that?
Male golfer, female golfer, food.
That's a little bit questionable. So of course he gonna defend that shit.
That's so sus.
Shit. That's like me defending.
Granado should have sat this one out. Granado should have definitely played the sidelines on this topic. Hey, what about Jack Morris doing an Asian accent?
He had to weigh in on that because he had to protect himself.
So you think Dak's gonna play?
It's like when people talk about people with big dicks, I got to come in and help them out because I got to defend my people.
Anyways,
that's smooth though, right?
Way to make it awkward. Hey, Dr. Dre.
Why do we have these ridiculous discussions?
I don't know. I love it though. I love it. Dr. Dre on 290 because look, it's 3:58. I know you're busy. I appreciate you popping in for me. It's good. I wanted to actually talk about this topic, so we got it in. But before I let you bounce, Dr. Dre on 290 said, "Ask Jerome why he's too good to talk to us regular folks in public." What happened?
What? I have no idea.
Are you big leaguing people, Jerome?
No, I never big league anybody at all, man. It was hot as fuck out there, actually. He's probably talking about it at Fred's going away thing Friday. I spent time talking to a whole bunch of people I'd never even met before. So
did you?
He just wasn't one of them. I don't know. He didn't come up to a brother. I don't know. I was there. I was drunk. I was there. I was talking to people. I don't know who they were, but they were strangers. That bartender. But yeah, I went inside for a while where the air conditioning was.
Of the bartender?
It was hot outside. But I talked to a lot of people. I met people that I hadn't seen. A bunch of the regulars I talked to. I don't even know Dre on 290. I don't know what he looked like. Never met the brother.
Donna said Dre talked to me.
He knows me. Yeah, I said I hugged Donna. She held on a little longer than than she's supposed to, but I mean it was that time of day.
She knew you were drunk. She's trying to take advantage of you.
Donna gonna cuss me out now.
Donna's gonna cuss you out next time she sees you. All right, tell the people. Well, I'll tell the people where they can find you. By the way, Jerome Solomon brought to you by the AP Law Group each and every week. You can find him online at Jerome Solomon. You can find him on Saturday nights on CW 39 Houston Sports Show. You can find him Sunday morning on ESPN 975 Houston Sports Show. HoustonChronicle.com at Jerome Solomon on Twitter. Buddy, I appreciate you being here. Fun as always. Thanks for doing this, man.
And we will find you on Houston Sports Show on Saturday night at 10 o'clock.
And you know this, man.
Oh, Lord. See, that's you doing a black man, and that ain't funny. Except you're a comedian. You can do that shit, and people can hang up on you.
Get out of my life. That is Jerome Solomon, everybody, joining me as he does every single week on Wednesdays. Oh, God, he's the best. Jerome. I really want Jerome to agree with me one day. I think that would be so fun. What if Jerome actually agreed with me? Donna said last Saturday was hilarious. Ray, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. I missed your entrance. What's up, Henry? How are you, dude? Thanks for stopping by, man. Show's over. Come back tomorrow. Henry, hit subscribe. Come back tomorrow when we go live at 2 p.m. and you can hang out and have a good time. Jerome's the best, man. Thanks for watching on Saturdays at 10 o'clock on CW39. Don, appreciate you. Hey! Speaking of appreciating, thank you guys for being here. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Kelly Eco supposed to be here to talk Rockets and NBA, Summer League, off season, path forward and everything else. Don't miss that. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope I provided you some fun and entertainment. If I have, do me 4 favors this time. Favor number 1, tell a friend about this show. That's all I'm asking. Send them a link. Encourage them to stop by between 2 and 4. Help me grow this thing. The other 3 favors I need. Until I see you tomorrow, be safe, be kind, and most importantly, love each other. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for being here.